Okay, everybody, what is up and welcome back to Reaction. I'm going to start calling this Reaction Sundays because we're going to have reactions every Sunday. Career mode during the week, reactions on Sunday. That way I can give myself a break and I don't have to work as hard, but that way I can make the content a little better when I actually do a career mode. That is right, so this time we are going to be reacting to NASCAR Strangest Moments. And it's by MMCS. And yes, let's get right into it. Let's go.
The oil gets hot, obviously the water temperature goes up. So they try to, a lot of teams separate the oil cooler from the radiator, put it on a separate cooling system.
What I just saw right there, Jeff Gordon in the 24 being pushed by Carl Edwards in the 99. It's like they were trying to time as we just had the lights go out on the back straightaway.
Yeah, the backstretch and turn 2 fall to darkness. The track, however, is still green.
But guess what?
Now we're under
Jeff
caution.
Gordon and Carl Edwards have not slowed down.
Yellow is out for the light.
From turn 3 all the way around to the entrance of turn 1.
Like, that's one short, and it just knocked them all out.
But turn 2 looks to be on emergency power, and the backstretch is all but dark, especially going into turn number 3. Look at the difference. Now, they're on low power on the back, much as was used at nighttime during the 24-hour race.
24-hour lighting system. Watch this.
So, boom, boom, out go the lights.
But Carl and Jeff Gordon, they never slow down. They just keep digging.
Well, we did a short track race once, Daryl. It was
Jeff
Riverside
has
Park Speedway, a little quarter-mile in Massachusetts.
clear sight, so he can see where the turn 3 is.
Somebody, I know there's somebody, but somebody took a chair and threw it into the breakers and turned off all the lights in the middle of the 50-lap feature.
Wow, what happened?
Everybody stopped. When the lights came on again, all the cars were fine. Everything was fine.
Well, so
but it was just about that eerie. Race car drivers do what they do.
Might be some truth that you could do this with your eyes closed.
Well, I was going to say at 2:03, do you know? Do you care if the lights are on?
No, you just heard Dale Jr. say it was boring.
Not anymore.
Either first or second, which we would anyway. So I got ran over. Framey just about ran over all of us. But,
We literally just keep seeing this over and over and over.
That'd be fine.
Look at turn.
The word dramatic comes from his car owner, Ricky Hendrick, who said it's going to be a dramatic change in the weather. I think he's right.
We literally just see that over and over and over.
A new way to get their product on camera.
Is it going to miss the timing lights? Yes. Yeah,
I don't think it's going to fit very many templates.
Nope.
Yeah, that's a different one, and that got taken out over the spectator area. A lot of winds advancing with this front. Can you imagine? You're driving around.
Like, okay.
I've seen caution flags for a lot of reasons in the last 30 years, but this is a new one.
All right,
Welcome back to Chicagoland, which is kind of the beginning of the Plains states. A lot of agriculture out here. And
yeah, there's a good chance this is not coming back. I got a feeling in a couple years we will not see Chicagoland anymore. And we're still talking about this one goddamn balloon, man. Here we go.
Skinner is gone. The battle is for second, back through about 9th position, and it is a melee. Wow! Spins right in front of him, and everybody missed him. And so the dash to the checkered. And they spin and wreck up there again. Up in 3 and 4. Skinner takes the checkered flag.
Did he hit a light pole?
Down the back stretch. There's the darkened light. A 3.5 second gap from the winner Skinner back to the second place truck, Johnny Benson Jr. Corelli may have finished third.
Watch
Let's take
this.
another look.
There we see Corelli on the inside as Saint Amant comes down and into this. Look at that. Wow.
The Jersey
That
barrier
hard.
and then the light pole. He had to move a ton of concrete back there before the light.
First off, let's talk about the finish of the race coming down pit road.
Well, you know, they wrecked. The spotter said, man, they're wrecking all over the front straightaway, and this is getting into 3. You're coming to the yellow, so so we checked up, of course.
The
and
front
I pulled
stretch is
down
getting
pit
into
road.
1. That's the back stretch.
And I pulled down pit road, and I kind of hesitated a little bit, and I came in, and one of the officials pointed to me to pull down here, to the pit box, so I pulled the pit box, and then they said you need to get by the start-finish line. So I don't know, you know. I look like a dumb guy for what happened, but I should have stayed on the racetrack, you know. Should have stayed on the track.
It was a wild final few laps.
You know, in the Craftsman Truck Series, they race green-white checkered. I just honestly think we need green-white checkered finishes, not this under the yellow stuff.
So this is where it started.
Everything's froze. The
So I think it was because of this that they implemented the green-white checkered into what is now Xfinity, then Busch Series. I think because of this. And then they put it into Cup a year later. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, put it down in the comments.
Something there. It's just there's too many misconceptions of that rule. So this is one that probably will be looked at right now.
And there in the top of the picture, you saw some smoke coming off the wheels of car number 23, the Bear car of Bob and Richard Bear from Oxford, Maine, and the car sliding, coming up across the top of the tunnel. People darting, getting out of the way. Those are press photographers up there and safety personnel.
Here comes Mark Martin. He's coming. What's he doing? Hello. He's coming down pit road. Wait a minute, Mark. The race is not over.
And Mark
Martin
pulled
pulled in. David Green was winning this race.
David Green is going to win the race as Mark Martin has pulled down pit road.
I don't believe it. Have you ever seen a situation? I mean, the white flag was waving so clearly.
Will get his second career Busch Grand National victory.
And David's not taking any chances. He's going to run another lap just to make sure.
And so is Tommy Houston.
Does Santa Claus come in March?
All right, thank you, Jack. Well, the pace car, we understand, has been stolen. The officials are not driving this thing, and somebody has actually gotten into the pace car and
Like,
stolen it. There are at least
that had to be a drunken moment where one friend said, yo, you think I can steal the pace car? One of his friends had immediately said, yo, I think you could. Friend goes, hold my beer. I got this. This is probably exactly what happened.
To the roadblock. Will he try to go through it, or will he stop and be captured? And I guess he's going to stop. Well, this is certainly a...
Well, I've heard the story of that man who makes a living by going around crashing parties, but this is certainly a first.
And you can see the crowd standing and applauding the officials who finally have captured the thief.
It has been a bizarre day. We underwent a period of about 10 minutes where the track was without power. At least many of the significant points, including the press box, our broadcast facilities, as well as the public address, had no power. That was about a half hour ago, and now this occurs. So some strange and bizarre occurrences before the start of the Winston 500.
Well, you can see that they're dealing with this individual rather sternly and trying to get him out of the car so that we can get everybody back in place and begin this Winston 500. But boy, what an unbelievable way to start the event here. And you can see more officials, police officers arriving on the scene.
I will say they worked with extreme swiftness because they created that roadblock momentarily. And they really handled this situation with all due efficiency and haste.
Well, he's being looked.
And we've been talking about the race car drivers having trouble with this track. How about the pace car driver?
So we are going to assume this is Brett Bodine just because it's fun.
And he's normally the pace car driver.
But, yeah, I hadn't seen that very often.
This Saturday, NASCAR on Fox from Pocono. Coming right back.
Well, that's one way to dry the track off.
And now, Matt DiBenedetto and Jeb Burton, oh gosh, got turned around by a track truck.
Holy smoly.
Well, I guess when you're trying to get into your pit.
The sweeper's a weeper.
Now, we saw Matt Kenseth once spin into his pit and get serviced that way. And
yeah, all it says is you have to be in your pit box. Doesn't say which direction.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, I think something's hit him hard, Mike, because there's nobody around him. Oh, there's your problem. Here's your problem right here. I think a piece of concrete possibly came up and hit Jeff Gordon's car.
Something off into turn 3.
Something happens right along in there. You see the dust fly up and you see the pieces flying. The track's must have a hole in it right there.
Here's a better look.
Boom, right there.
Wow.
Now, the pits have not yet opened under this caution flag. They've been closed for some time, Dick Berggren.
Well, Jeff Gordon did say that he thought it was a piece of the racetrack that had come up and hit the right front corner of his race car. He is very unhappy, not surprisingly, behind the wheel of the car, feeling that he is having to pay a penalty for the facility on which he is racing this afternoon. Gordon has led the most laps so far today, currently in second spot. He will pit. He will be bringing that car down on pit road so the crew can
it's
take a
not
look
like
at
you
it, make
need
whatever repairs are necessary, but most important,
aerodynamics at Martinsville.
Of the problem on the right front. He said he hit so hard it actually jerked the steering wheel out of his hands when it hit.
You tell me. A huge piece of concrete was in my way. I'm laughing about it now, but I'm not happy about this. I mean, we worked so hard to get that track position. We've got so to drive. Wow,
I already know that they're going to try to
everywhere I
claim
wanted
that,
and,
so I'm not even going to worry about it.
I was looking forward to racing Junior there, and we're not going to give up on them yet. We're going to fight until this thing's over, and hopefully we'll get back in victory lane again for the third time here at Martinsville.
Back at Watkins Glen International, we are under a red flag condition as of right now. 15 laps to go, 75 in the books. A big incident in turn one involving 3 key players, and just a moment ago, here's what's happened. A fan somehow gets out of the infield area, comes out on the track, and is trying to get Matt Kenseth's autograph.
Oh, do you think alcohol had anything at all to do with that?
Yep.
Oh my God. Kenseth is going, you're not going to believe what just happened here, guys. He jumps over the guardrail, runs back up, and then gets apprehended here.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't make that up. All right, there you go, everybody. Like I said, easy Sundays. That being said, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. I will see y'all in the next one. Career mode. Next episode up. Bye.